The world that you are living inside of is called Tanu. The city that you live inside of, that you have found yourselves in, or have traveled to for one reason or another, it's called Gantilia. Gantilia was founded by a colony of Pharaonians, dwarves, and dragon people. When the city was founded, there was also mermaids that lived off.
Now everybody can feel really awkward.
That lived off the coast of the city in a gulf, and they helped this city get founded. The mermaids traded gems and metals and all this other stuff with the people of the city. The Pharaonians turned these very precious gems into beautiful jewelry that was able to glow with beauty. The mermaids wished to have some of this jewelry back. They tried trading with the Pharaonians of the city. The Pharaonians refused because they didn't want their precious jewelry to disappear into the depths of the ocean. So they refused to trade back with the mer people. The mer people were upset by this, and so they stopped trading with the city altogether. A group of mer people called the Fallen Stars started this organization in order to try to steal back all this jewelry by shape-shifting into humanoids, coming onto land, looking through the city, trying to find all this jewelry, and then taking it back to the water on their own. It is now known in the city that most people are prejudiced. They're racist against mer people because they fear that mer people come and try to steal stuff from the people of the city.
Does that make them hesitant towards other people?
Who?
Like just the people in the city because they don't, the mermaids turn in?
I'm getting to that. The mer people also tried creating a type of curse for the city. It backlashed, and it's known that these things called the Shadow Children came from the curse. And the Shadow Children are just these dark beings that came from the Shadow Realm that latch on to people's shadows, and they wait until the person is alone, and then they jump off of the walls. They become a physical thing, and they attack their victims and kill them the same way that they were killed when they were alive.
Really?
And they're all children. All the shadows are these actual children.
And they can just show up anywhere, anytime?
As long as it's dark. You three are all making your way into the city through the west gate and have found yourself coming into a tavern called Plump Chicken. While spending the night at Mick Bard's tavern called the Plump Chicken, our characters find themselves amongst other guests who have made their way into the tavern over the course of the night. A fair-skinned human of the Ryan descent came in first early during the night with a female tiefling at her side. Another female in common clothes that looked inconspicuous came in shortly after them. Around midnight, a tan-skinned man in upper-class garb entered and made his way to a table in the middle of the room and sat down and gave very little attention to others. A shy-seeming gnome walked in early in the morning and made her way into a corner to rest with one eye open. The day is beginning on a very windy start. Gusts of air come blowing in through the cracks of the tavern. Well built, you can feel the beams bend and shiver under the pressure. The door blows open, and that's where we start. The door blows open, and all of you see the lock of the door break off of the door and fall onto the ground. A cold wind is blowing inside the tavern.
I'm nice and covered in my nice spidery web in the corner, staring at all these people that came in. That little one is making me hungry.
We just fed you.
Thinking it out loud.
I look at Drusilla.
Are you hungry again?
Already?
We talked about this.
It's getting colder in the room. Okay,
I'd like to go close the door.
do it. Just say that you do it.
Okay, so I walk up and close the door.
It starts swinging open again the second you start letting it go.
I prop a chair against it so it doesn't open.
Okay, it starts like you see it like wiggling and everything.
Since propping the doors work the wood, or chair's not working, I'm going to use my ability to manipulate the wood into hopefully making it so it doesn't move.
Okay.
Trapping it all in here.
Does this usually happen?
18.
Mick's not in the room right now.
Oh,
I shouted it.
18.
18.
Okay, so the wood, you've like made the door itself start to warp and everything, and it makes it so that it like breaks into the wood of the door frame and is pushing into it and is now like lodged into the wall.
So excited.
You see that you're holding the door closed and you see that happen in front of you.
There are windows in this place, right?
Yes. One. There's one window.
Okay. You're stuck.
Mick comes out from where he was.
Nick!
Hello. I see some more guests came during the night. Would any of you like some food or drink?
Is she paying?
We're not doing this again. We are not doing this again. I've learned my lesson. You can find your own drink. You have plenty of money.
No.
Don't know what she's talking about.
We're not playing this game again, mister.
No clue.
Anybody? Food or drink?
I'll pay for a drink. I'm an enabler.
Okay, that would be 1 silver, please.
1 silver.
Just one drink?
You
When you said pay for a drink, was it mine or?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. I'll take it.
Okay, so he goes back into the tavern to get the drink, brings it back out, gives it to you.
Thank you. By the way, you didn't happen to see that dire wolf I came in with the other day.
No, still no sight of it. I told you, maybe check the gate, because
Well, I
you
mean,
might not have let it in.
the door's kind of stuck right now. Your door.
I did
Why?
shout, there was a great wind and it burst the doors open and now it's freezing in here. Does this happen often?
No. So was my door broken?
Well, it is now.
And I do look at her in the gate.
He picks up the handle to it. So the wind blew the door handle off?
Yes.
Why is the door closed then?
Because of
Blame her for that
How
one.
did-
Wasn't me.
I used some magic.
What happened to my door frame?
I used some magic to put it back together.
I don't think that she purposely did.
I don't care if she meant anything. My door frame's broken.
I had the situation under control. If you hadn't used magic, I would have figured it out.
The tiefling stood in front of the door until it stayed closed.
She's not very polite.
That'll be a gold, please, to fix my door. Because I'm going to have to pay somebody to come in and reframe this door.
Wouldn't they have to reframe it to get in anyway?
No money. No money.
He's gonna ask us for more money.
Well, yeah, not me though. They know I don't have anything.
What? What did you say?
Nothing.
I'm hungry.
I want a gold.
Who's giving them gold?
Give him a gold.
No. Why would I? I didn't break it.
Sat in the chair.
I said, don't frighten.
Who did?
You would.
I think someone should pay him before Drizella gets hungrier.
That's not my problem.
It could be if.
I pull out my crossbow, drop it on the table, said, I don't think we need to pay the man.
He turns his back and walks out of the room.
I'm not with him. I want to make that clear.
I'm
But
not
you
either, but I'm
drink, shut
enjoying
up.
this.
Thank you.
The man who's sitting in the center of the room staring at the wall, like his head falls down like on the table. He's just been kind of sitting there for a couple hours now with just spacing the wall in the middle of the room, and his head just
Can I eat him?
hits
Had one too many.
But,
Is he dead?
I'm gonna go over and check him.
If you didn't know it.
He's not dead.
I mean, I don't think he is.
He could have something too. So I'm going over and checking him.
That's what I was about to do.
I'm checking his pulse to see if he's dead.
So you're like touching him? You're like
Like this.
touching his. He has no pulse and he's very cold.
Hey, do you think this could be that shadow child problem that you've been talking
I
about?
think so. No, I don't think that they leave their bodies.
How old is the man?
Seems middle-aged.
See what word?
Does he look healthy?
Yes.
There
He
doesn't
looks
seem
like
any
perfectly.
life left
He
in
looks
him.
well dressed too. Like he looks well off.
Maybe
I don't like him.
try something?
I don't care if he dies.
Like, what? I don't think
No, he's already
healing
dead, I
powers
think.
bring people.
Yeah, he's dead.
No. That's kind of in the realm of forbidden things to do.
Babies
Oh
are
yeah,
hungry
yeah,
and
very
do
forbidden.
something.
You,
Well, he might have something though.
you,
so we
you
don't-
see me like nudge my backpack behind me.
Well, then I'll
What?
go back to the living.
Can I go over and check his pockets for stuff to see if there's some sort of paperwork or something that might identify the
Okay.
man?
So as you going over and you start like fidgeting with his coat pockets and everything, there's movement on his body.
Jump back.
Like underneath his clothes, there's movement on his body.
Hey, what's wrong?
But I'm jumping back because she just jumped back and I'm in the vicinity.
There's something under his clothes.
And then from the spot that
Rick
is
and
like
Morty.
moving, you see the cloth rip apart, like right here on his back, where like you were searching here. This is where the movement started happening. His clothing rips apart right there, and then like tendrils shoot out of his back.
Told you should let me.
But they look like they're like squid tentacles shooting out of the top of his back. And then from there, the cloth starts to rip more, and you start seeing mouths
I've seen
forming
other
on his
forms of
body.
Alright,
Like,
I hope that's not
like
this
razor
story.
sharp teeth and
I
everything.
still
I would like to attack
her
her.
for a fight.
Hold on. And wait, you want to attack
I want
it?
to attack it.
All right.
I stand
Roll
up
for what
to
you're
her
going
for
to
a
do.
fight.
I look at my drink and think to myself,
No. This is just a quick action type thing. Everybody else stop saying what they're
I
doing.
wish to attack it with my sword.
You're gonna, so roll a d20. No, you can't.
15.
What do you get?
15.
Well, so it's not including any modifiers or anything.
did you have a modifier to it?
I
Or?
have a sword fighting modifier. My class skills. I don't know.
Well, that's if he hits.
Okay.
Is your-
So
is the-
as you're like going down to stab into this person's body, you're stabbed into a mouth that you see, and the body separates where you stab into it, so you end up stabbing into the chair that he was sitting in, and then teeth form around where you stabbed in, and then bites down, gripping hold of your sword.
Suck.
And then more tendrils start shooting out all over the place, and it starts rising up into the air with the person's arms. Seafood! It keels over like this, and then as the tendrils are shooting up into the air, its arms, legs, and head are all turning into like these crab limbs, and they're hitting up against the ground, like helping it start to stand up on the table and everything. And mouths are forming all over all these tentacles and stuff. And you are being lifted into the air,
Okay, so
holding
I'm
onto your
holding
sword.
it. So I'm holding it, and it's standing, and I'm being dragged up with it.
Yeah. Okay.
My character runs and grabs onto his character and tries to pull her away.
I refuse to let go of the sword.
Then a grapple check happens. You roll a d20, you roll a d20, and add whatever your strength bonus is. You're a mage, you're a rogue, you're
I'm not a
both.
mage, I'm a cleric. Would that count though?
You're
Would that
a
count?
mage type
Okay.
character and you're a rogue type character. Neither of you are strength based, so both of you just roll. Whoever rolls better, basically.
I got a 3.
Get down.
3.
Yeah!
Alright.
Fail.
So,
That's a
no, so you grab hold of her, and then both of you are now getting lifted into the air by the swing. Everybody, roll a d20, and rogue people, let's say you get a +6.
Do I need to
Nice.
write this down?
My legs back.
No, just rogue people, you get a +6 to whatever you roll. Fighter people, you get a +4, and mage people just add 2.
What was it?
I got 10.
I got 19.
What am I adding to?
6?
You're a mage type character.
When did you want mine?
Add 2.
What am I adding to mine?
Let's get.
You're a warrior, so
I
+4.
got 13. I mean,
Is that how much you got?
Would everybody like to roll a knowledge check in order to know if they've ever experienced this thing or not?
Sure.
Anything based on our
Mages get
Use a loaded
+6,
die.
rogues get +4, and
Please give me my dice
Warriors
every time
plus
from now on.
Plus 2 things.
That 20.
Nat 20 again.
Yeah.
She wants
You were having a good day.
Plus 6 is
I know this!
Anybody who rolled above 15, you know that this is some type of aberration. And what aberrations are? They're just some type of like magical beast, but they're
Not supposed to exist.
right. Things that shouldn't exist. You specifically know, based on your hunts and everything like that, you've actually encountered this creature in the past.
Oh, damn.
It's called a grunt.
Ooh, grunt.
And what a grunt is a type of assimilator creature that is actually trying to consume others, and the more it consumes, the bigger it gets. And you also are aware that grunts have a crystal heart that is prized greatly by Feronian smiths.
Ooh. Is that why you want them?
Okay. Red,
Needs money from
it's
that.
your turn.
Good thing.
Dude,
I didn't know that.
my whole plan changed now that I know what this thing is.
Well, I guess I'm gonna quickly finish my drink as I go back to the table where I left my bow and arrow. Go back and grab my bow and arrow and get ready to fight it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna quick draw my crossbow bolt and shoot at what appears to be the head.
Roll.
Oh, let's see. Alright. I rolled a 19, so 28.
Okay, your arrow hits. And you see one of its tendrils like flailing around because you hit one of its tendrils.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go reload then.
Okay.
One of my skills is mind control, so if he tries to, I try and use that to see if I can control the beast.
Okay. So roll a d20 and
I was gonna
add
add
9.
I mean, the second part is
Add 9 because that's
my
my
speed.
speed. 14.
You start focusing, you close your eyes and everything. You feel yourself inside the mind of this thing. And you are now battling with it in its brain in order to dominate its will.
So it worked. So my
You're in there, but
It
you aren't
kinda did.
controlling anything yet
Okay,
because you didn't roll well enough.
Like,
I'm gonna use my space travel to try and leave.
Doors closed.
And roll and add 9.
or 24. Sorry. I know.
26.
My character.
Where are you
24.
going?
Just away.
Okay.
Like anywhere that is
just
away.
not here.
Roll a clumsy check. I want to check something out. Your flaw. Roll
She ends up
what?
3.
All together? Okay, now subtract 6.
wow. I thought
Because that's your racial flaw, right? Or is it a character flaw?
Andrew, tell us bad, please.
And negative 2? Okay, so 1. So you got a 1 then.
Okay.
Okay, so who's closest to her?
I don't know, where was she?
As you're getting ready, you're like starting to focus, you start to like cast this like dimensional spell around, and then you trip as you're kind of stumbling your way around the room because of this thing that's flailing, and then you stumble into the spider creature that was kind of moving close to you, and then both of you go into the dimensional thing. And you find yourself appearing about like 5 feet in the air. And both of you fall down to the ground.
Like in the same spot.
And when you get up and you like look around where you are, it's a winter wasteland type look. You're in a city of some kind, but it's completely ruined. It's completely destroyed. It doesn't look like anybody's been living here for a very, 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 very long
wow. That's what
time.
else be.
And it's just a winter wasteland where you are, and everything looks completely destroyed.
For our audience, this is the second
You
time
did.
that she's been taken away from a big battle, and she's like our best fighter.
And it's sludge though.
Okay,
Okay, but I'd like to put my feet on it so I can pull it out.
roll a strength check. 15, and now you start pushing into the thing, and you're yanking. You're just pulling it out at the end of your turn.
So, but it's out.
Yep. I pulled the sword out of the thing's mouth.
So are we not on the beast anymore?
You're about to be not on the thing anymore.
Good to know.
All right. So as you pull the sword out, it's now its turn. Okay.
Before
it's
the-
grabbing at you.
What?
You roll a dodge check now.
Come on. 12. 15.
Okay. as you're falling, its tendrils, like 2 or 3 of them, grab hold of you, and now you're suspended in the air by the like tentacle things.
Am I still holding on to her?
No, you've fallen off.
Alright,
of
So
her.
I still have the sword in my grip.
Yeah.
Like I can still use it if I wanted to.
Right, but not this turn.
Not this turn.
Okay, so it grabs hold of you.
I'm all the way backed up against the wall. I'm
fireplace.
full of all of my light, so I'm charged and I'm ready. That's it.
That's it.
I don't want to.
Kim.
Sean.
Donkey.
I'm
Do we not
trying
have
to use my
PvP?
skills to get the unknown Asian woman out of the tentacle.
But no.
Well, I use my dragon's name.
19. Wait. 20.
9.
20.
Yep. You wrap the silk thing around Rian female and you yank on it, and the tentacles like get loose, and she just continues to fall and like lands on the
Are
ground.
we both just kind of laying on
No,
the
on the ground, on your back.
Not used to the getting spit through time crap, so I'm dazed. I have no idea what the heck's going on right now.
Okay, so you're stumbling
I'm
about,
stumbling
not knowing
around.
where you are
That-
and stuff.
Well,
Not
there's just
ideal.
You're probably confused because you're stupid, and why are you in a frozen wasteland now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Walk clear,
I
wave your
saw
ones
food
away.
coming to me, and now there's snow.
Alright.
So, no longer with tentacle person.
I'm free.
I'm gonna try to entrap it in a square box
We're on its feet.
of wood.
So all the wooden objects in the room, you're just gonna make them like surround this thing.
My notes.
Fire.
Go ahead.
I'm keeping a grip on my bow.
24!
Everybody who has wooden objects on them, roll to have your objects not get
You are lucky this is
Wait,
PG
did a
13,
dagger
woman.
count?
you.
I have the handle here.
No!
What'd you roll?
A 2.
I rolled a 15.
Wasn't in that one?
No!
I rolled a 15.
So all the tables and everything that are directly around it start to like crash against it, and all the chairs get thrown against it and everything. And but your crossbow, you see fly into it, and when it hits against the wood, it just
Artemis!
it just breaks against the wood, and so now there's this shell around. there's a shell around the creature now, and your crossbow is exploded against it.
Okay,
So the turn has ended?
Yes, but we have to stop the game.
Yeah, I know that.
You made me.